the ability to detect threats in real time. So this really, even though this is identified as a next step, I pretty much akin it to step 3.5, right? It's the next evolution from what we just spoke about with being able to tune the device to what normal is, right, or the appliance to what normal is. You need to select a device or an appliance that is capable of doing this in real time. And remember, right, so as we spoke about prior, moving out of a defensive posture and into an offensive posture. All of this is based on not just detection, but the ability to detect and protect, right? And the only way you can get to that offensive posture is you have to be able to identify and detect and then action on those detections in real time. This is going to shave hours, sometimes days or weeks off of mitigation of an attack. And remembering that every hour that you are vulnerable, right, that once a attack has been identified as successful, right, they have breached your system, every hour exposes the organization to more and more risk, more and more records being lost. So the ability to do it in real time really is necessary. And I would almost indicate in today's cyber environment, really required. It's something that you really need to strive for. And this is an area, for instance, that you just don't want to compromise through. Step 5, simplify what is reported. So it's twofold, right? So first, it's simplification of the types of alerts that you're getting. And this is part of the tuning process, right? I don't want to, so for instance, out of the box, an appliance might send you an alert for every failed login attempt, as well as every successful login attempt. Well, depending on the size of your organization and how many people are logging in, and how many people are logging in and logging out over the course of a day, that could be hundreds or thousands or tens of thousands of alerts. That isn't going to give me the information, the actionable data that I need when it comes to the type of alerts that I want. So I will tune it down so that the alert that I'm sent is, I only want an alert if there is a failed login attempt for the same account 3 consecutive times. So now it's not going to alert me on the first fail, it's not going to alert me on the second fail, but it will alert me on the third fail. Or if you may decide that 3 is not enough, right? You may only want to be alerted every 5th failed login attempt for the same account. But that's an example of of how you need to boil it into a clear, concise alert. I don't want to know every time someone failed to log in. I want to know every time an account failed to log in 3 or 5 or 10 consecutive times. Whatever is deemed actionable for my organization. Now, the second half of simplifying what is reported is the ability to simplify the overall picture that you're getting from your anomaly detection and analysis. One of the things that's difficult for organizations to understand, well, I'll say for cybersecurity people to understand, is that we are the only ones in the organization that, you know, kind of use certain words or terms or phrases or definition or what have you. But we aren't the ones necessarily that need the report, right? We're doing this work to be able to report to the executive management, the decision makers, right? How much risk are you willing to take? So we need to be able to provide simple, clear, concise reporting to the executives. So, and this is kind of a hidden feature in a tool set that often goes overlooked. There are a lot of really, really great tools that do automation, threat hunting, threat detection, threat mitigation, but their reporting formats are not management or executive friendly. So you end up creating this report that they don't understand. And if they don't understand it, they can't action against the data that you're giving them. They can't action against the report that you're giving them. So now you're not ever going to truly realize the full return on security investment that you could with this amazing tool that has a bad reporting capability. So when you're choosing an appliance or choosing a tool, that is something that is of utmost importance. Now, sometimes you're going to have to diversify when it comes to the executive reporting features. So how do I ensure that I've chosen the right tool for the job, but also able to report correctly and adequately in a format that management can understand? Sometimes it's simply by choosing the best tool to do the job, but ensuring that that tool, for instance, has a common or standard output language that it can output in, that I can import it into a tool that will craft the report for me or make it more readable, right? So if the perfect tool has a very complex and hard to understand executive report feature, but it's the right tool for the environment, then I will make sure that the results can be exported, for instance, in, let's say, an XML format, where I can then import it into a reporting tool that has the appropriate executive reporting features that are required, that can ingest XML format, right? So with this one, this is absolutely two sides to the coin, right? First, pare down what alerts are necessary to be actioned. And then second, simplify the report to a digestible level that management will understand, okay? Are there any questions at this point?